Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? So this is another thing that sort of happens. So as I've shown you on a previous video on previous videos. Sorry, this is raw footage. I don't edit anything. It's straight up how it is. So you'll I'm still trying to get my balls back, you know. So basically, this is how these nerve stimulators work. So if you go back to my video, you'll see the inner ear thing and the cut the implants and the screw in the head. Didn't actually consent to any of that, as we've previously stated. It was done in the Flinders Medical Centre, basically. Adelaide, Flinders Medical Centre. They're fucking weird. Anywho, so it's behind your ear, in your actual thalamus. So it's behind your ear, but in more. Where your thalamus is your brain, thalamic nerve stimulator. There's a vagal nerve through your head that deals with all your levels. So that's a 2-for-1. When they do that, your vagal nerve will control your mood, things like that. This is rather fucking weird. So right here, okay, I'll just show you the thing. In my ear here, if you feel your ear and you feel a very, very, very fucking hard thing in your ear, I can't even, fuck, doing things with the mirror, sweet. Anyway, so it's in your ear right here. So, oh, Mr. Sheepy, if it's good enough for a sheep, it's good enough for you. If you've got one, this is the only way to save yourself without going to get medical treatment. And when you're in these things, when you're in these little gang stalking worlds, it's hard to get the medical help that you need. And by medical help, it's not psychological. It's actually, you need a fucking surgeon. So you need to force their hand. So it sits here, and there's another little ball in the back of your ear. You've got to pull your ear out. If you believe you might have one of these things, the quickest way to check, just lift your ear out and check behind your ear with your thumb. You will find a little ball there. If you've got one of these things, that's what it is. They don't take long. There used to be footage on YouTube how they showed how they put these things in. Some idiot filmed the surgery of them actually putting in one of these. It's basically a little phone in your ear. It's fucked, isn't it? Only way to really describe it. And that goes to your thalamus. So that's only your central nervous system. Never mind. You only need your central nervous system because, I don't know, life. So they're just fucked. These people that do this shit are fucked. It's the only way to describe them. They're just weird, creepy, fucking fuck. How can you describe them? Close to like a pedophile. They're just close to like, if they're not a pedophile, they probably would be a pedophile. They just want to see what it's like. You know what I mean? I don't know. They're fucked. So yeah, you've got to, and these things aren't sharp, man. They are. But that's the only way I can see that I can pop it, and that'll break it. It's just, as the Maldies say here, I've dropped nuts, which means I'm being a bit of a coward, because it does only take that amount of time. You know, you just in, out, done. This type will potentially tear my ear, which sucks. Probably put some Detto on there. How's that for product placement, hey? Look at that. We'll make some money on this shit. Not having a good day, so it is what it is. And then I've got tweezers, and I'll just try to pull out whatever I can. But the only problem is that it goes to your thalamus. So it's the thalamic nerve stimulator branches off to your ears, which is fucking scary. I've got a date with a surgeon, but it's getting there because when these people know that they're going to go to jail for what they did, because this is jail time. When they did this to Wahlberg, which is heavily documented, I think who was the congressman from America? He took it all the way to Congress, and it became illegal in America. And then he took it further and took it to the United Nations. So it's actually a form of terrorism somehow. I don't know. Well, it's just the way it's all set up, like with the gang stalking, with everything. It's quite an interesting read. There was the case with James Wahlberg versus the Wichita Police of Kansas in 2013 or something, or 2011. It's too hard to get an original copy of the transcripts of what transpired in court. Some people say he won in court. Some people say he didn't win in court. But it did make news. It did make, I don't know if it made Fox or anything like that, but it did make Russian Tonight News, RT News. It made RT News what happened to him. And then you've got to go a few years forward. Australia will always do things later. They're shit. Like, when America can't do it in America anymore, these dickheads will bring it to Australia. You know what I mean? That's how they do it. They can't. America cracks down on shit, and they go, well, we'll just take it to another shit country that won't really. And what you'll find out about Australians is we're good blokes. We are, but some of us are really fucking greedy. And I'm just going to do a reenactment of how this is. We're going to do some evil shit, and you're not going to get in trouble for nothing. No trouble for nothing, and we're going to give you money. Can you live with that? And they'll go, fuck yeah. Me, I'll just say, fuck off. I don't want to torture people. That's fucking weird. You're fucked. You know what I mean? Let's reenact that. Do you want some money for being an evil prick to people for no fucking reason? We're going to say some heinous and evil shit about him, so it's going to justify it to a lot of people, but yeah, you won't get in trouble. Unless we get in trouble, then we're going to pin it on you, okay? That's how it's going to fucking work. And then I'll be over here like, no, you're fucking weird, go away from me, stay away from my family, you're a fucking weirdo. You're not an actual cop, I know who you are, you work for Protective Security in Adelaide. Why are you driving a police vehicle and wearing a police uniform? That's kind of creepy. You're actually on the 2018 recruitment video for Protective Security, so I'm gonna have to say no to this, James, and all the other fucking weirdos that are on that fucking video, you dumb motherfuckers. And then we'll go back to normal now, and that's basically what's going on. These fuckwits, the cops will swap states. That's fucking weird, hey? They're swapping states, so technically they're not even fucking cops, because in Australia we have jurisdictions of Queensland cops, the Queensland cops, New South Wales, the New South Wales cops. We have 7 fucking police forces, just like America has 50 police forces, or whatever the fuck you have. You know what I mean? So, and now that we've got Protective Security, which is a subdivision of the police, so they're technically employed by the police, but they're not cops. For some reason, they let them carry a gun, but they shouldn't really be able to carry a gun as a security guard. That's weird, unless you're doing cash in transit. I feel it's a little bit unconstitutional. They gave them handcuffs. Security guards never have arresting powers. So it's getting a little bit weird, you know. So that's what's going on in Australia. I'm in New Zealand. The fuckers come over here. I've got some footage of these fuckwits in cop cars here, which makes things even more weird. Which makes me think, why the fuck are the New Zealand police force allowing these fuckwits to come to their country and drive around and do all the evil shit here in this fucking country? This country must be weak as fucking piss. If this country allows that, they are cowardly fucking dogs. You are cowards. If you do that shit, you're a bunch of fucking cowards, man. You can't even stand up for your own fucking country. If someone comes in from another country and says, we are going to just take over your country, you're weak as piss. I mean, fuck. It's actually pathetic. I don't know if I'm trying to get it up to Ardern's level. What's her name? Jacinta Ardern. She seems like a pretty reasonable person, but you never know with these fucking people, you know what I mean? You never know. You never know if, you just goes in the too hard basket. We've got people with the fucking flu. We can't actually save anybody else because at the moment we've got people with the fucking flu. I mean, I'm not knocking COVID-19's efforts to keep the world safe, fair enough. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, you know what I mean? So, everyone that does this sort of shit to people can get fucked. And if this shit happens to you, contact me and let's get them together. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's sue these fuckers. Let's make it loud. Let's get it on the fucking news. The actual fucking news. Not the Russians. The Russians seem to fucking just go, fuck these dickheads. Let's just call them fuckwits for what they are. But, I mean, unless it goes on Al Jazeera or fucking something credible. Vice News has done a story on gang stalking or gaslighting or whatever the fuck you call it. Excuse the French. I don't usually swear, but I've been around these people so much. I've got like a vicarious trauma because they swear so much, you know. Every speaker they set up around the place, they just foul mouth. They're so foul mouthed, and now I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I mean, it might bother some of you, but that's just how it is. And it is what it is. You know, they can come into your house. They could wire up anything in your house. Anything that has electricity. It's fucking weird. I've shown you some of the cars, but they can actually come into your house. Refrigerators, yeah. With the gas lines in the refrigerator, I'm still trying to find a science nerd. No offense. That can explain how the fridges work with it. Because they'll put them in hospitals, you know. They'll put them in hospitals too. And then when people complain, they were saying, are you hearing voices, and giving them a mental health assessment. That's what's going on in Australia. These people are fucking weird, you know. Fuck. It's just negligence and misconduct and corruption and just anything fucking weird, you know. And I don't appreciate it. I don't want a country like this. I don't want a world like this. This is fucking weird. Cops go in on it. And that's disgusting. You're paid by the fucking state to do your job and protect and fucking serve or whatever the fuck you say in your state. You know, we'll fucking do our job or whatever. That's what you're told to do. That's what you're paid to do. You're not paid to go around and be evil to fucking people. And we're sick of it. We're sick to fucking death of it because it's always fucking you. Because if you're not involved, no one can fucking do it. So we're sick of it. We want better cops. We don't want to kill cops. We want to fire these fuckwits, put them in jail and get new cops. Because if you're a fucking cop that goes in on this shit, you're a fuckwit. That is it. You have no right to your job. You're carrying a fucking firearm. You're clearly mentally fucking ill if that's what happens. But what, have you seen too many fucking car accidents? Is that what's happened? You've seen too many car accidents, you've lost the plot, blood and fucking gore and guts and arse means fuck all to you. And you get bored because you're not seeing it all the time now. Or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to work out your fucking psyche. But now you just want to be cruel to fucking people because people walk past you in the street and tell you to fuck off. Well, guess what? Fuck off. That's what it is. We don't care. We're not thanking you for your fucking service because all you fucking do is do evil shit to people. That's it. We don't fucking care. You know, there was in Queensland, there was coppers saying we can't investigate anything unless we're given 20 fucking grand to do it. What the fuck do you mean? You're getting a fucking wage. Why the fuck aren't you doing your job? You're fucking useless. And that's what's going on. We're sick to fucking death of you not doing your fucking actual job because you can't arrest another fucking copper. Because that's what's going on. And we're sick of it. And that's it. We want better cops. We don't want cops that are going to go and do shit like this. And we're sick of you saying there's some fucking reasoning for it or some fucking... There's no fucking excuse for what you are doing. You're a piece of shit and that is it. You can't, there's no justification. You get a new gadget, they create a new fucking gadget to fucking hurt people and they give it to the fucking coppers to try it out. Because they can take it, use it. This shit you can't even use in a fucking war zone. The UN has said we can't even fucking kill our enemies with this sort of shit. We'll give it to the coppers. The coppers will just use it on their own fucking people. These cunts are fucking moronic. I'm sick of ranting and fucking raving. I want to get a surgeon, which you should be fucking paying for. And then I get it all out, and then you give me a fuckload of money, and I tell you to get fucked again, and you stay the fuck away from me and my fucking little girl, because I have had so many fucking death threats to my daughter, because you fucking stinking piggy fucks don't want to go to jail, where you fucking have to live with the people that you put in there. And they're gonna fuck your shit and roll in it. They are gonna fuck your shit and roll in it in there for what you've done. And half of them you've probably done shit like this too, and they're gonna fuck your shit and roll in it. And I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't break the fucking law. I don't break the fucking law, and yet you come and start shit. Now I understand why the Yanks want guns at home all the fucking time. Why they want their fucking constitutional rights, because if these fuckwits start shit, they can shoot them. Which sometimes sounds like a pretty good idea with what the shit these fuckwits do, man. And that's it. Now we know. I was skeptical about police doing evil shit, but now we fucking know. Now we fucking know. I didn't break the law, so I didn't see the shit that you people do to people, you know what I mean? But you're evil little cunts. And that's what it is. You get a gun and a badge, and you've gone to university and done a psych degree to get in, or whatever the fuck you do, and then you want to go out and be fucking evil to people. Fucking, that's it, man. If I see you on the ground getting kicked in front of me, I'm not going to be going in citizens fucking arrest and helping you. I'll be like, well, you probably fucking deserved it. And that's what it is. You can get fucked. And any good cop out there that doesn't go in on this shit, I apologise, but rein in your fucking mates. Rein in your fucking mates, because they're a bunch of fuckwits. And on that note, I haven't seen my daughter in nearly 12 months. It's coming on 12 months because of these fuckwits. I've had to move constantly to try and stay alive because, you know what, attempted murders and shit, that's fucked, isn't it? And who do you call when the coppers are the ones doing everything? I've sent in, 50 police reports, no replies, no nothing. I've contacted members of parliament, Mark Ryan from the police, what do they call him, the fucking Minister for Policing, Mark Ryan in South Australia, and whoever, that's Queensland, and fucking Wingard in fucking Queensland and South Australia. We've contacted both their ministers for policing, and they've done fuck all, and these bastards threaten to kill my daughter, so I try to stay away as much as I can so they can't even get anywhere fucking near if they got to follow me. But on that note, darling, I love you very much. And I hope you haven't seen the rest of it. But I miss you, little bear. And that's real. Everything I've said is real, darling. I hope you never ever have to watch this, because I can just come home and be your dad again. And that's the reality of it all. And I love you very much. I think about you every day, and I love you very much. You're the only thing that keeps me alive in this world, because that's just how it is, darling. And no one will ever hurt you. No one will ever hurt you, darling, because I'll burn the entire fucking world down if they do. Anyway, love you.